China has tea. The British. Dibs. You are without a doubt the worst Mesopotamian copper merchant I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me. That moment when you have to explain, you don't have the money for welfare or housing for the homeless, but do have the money for a $2 trillion war on the other side of the planet. Ruining the ancient culture by destroying pagan temples and statues. Saving the ancient culture by translating and preserving the work of pagan writers and philosophers. Ferb, this one's looking at both of us at the same time. Christian church. Chattering. Living in France in 1346 be like. Our army had been completely destroyed by the English. I don't even know how I'm still alive. How could life be even worse? I'm sorry, but you have the Black Plague. You will surely die in the next few days in a slow and painful way. Okay, I'ma read about this Pol Pot guy. My freaking god. Why were Europeans so much more advanced than the Native Americans? France watching Britain name all their new dreadnoughts after captured French ships and the ship Napoleon surrendered on. European country starts work on important building project. Random Roman floor mosaics allow us to introduce ourselves. Mr. President, we haven't found any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I know. 1934. This engine will work just fine in our new T-34. I will do my best. 1990. This modified engine will work just fine in our new T-90. Please let me die. Which side are you on? Overly sarcastic productions. Oversimplified. Advancement in the Middle Ages. Europe. Middle East. Mongols. This is it. Today we will finally stop the Muslim march into Iberia. Onward soldiers. A few hours later, we won, but only 10 of us survived. Polish High Command, when they lost contact with 15th, 16th, and 21st Infantry Divisions after counterattack. 15th, 16th, and 21st Divisions rushing to the German border to encircle 80,000 Soviet Europe in a rush. Richard the Lionheart loved and defended England. B. He tried selling London, and only spent 10 months on the island. The Wensleydale Creamery about to close its factory due to extremely low cheese sales. Wallace and Gromit. The Romans naming planets. This looks huge. Let's name it King of the Gods, Jupiter. Modern astronomers naming exoplanets. OGLE 0539OLB. 1862 book Les Miserables be like. Life is crap. Life is crap. Life is crap. Life is even crappier. Life is crap. I sure love watching some Iraqi public television on this fine day in February 1963. I sure hope nothing wacky or creepy plays soon. Soviet industrialization. 18 million slave laborers from 1923 to 1956. Nice argument. Unfortunately, I wrote a book in which I'm the chat, and you burn in hell. Please help me. No. Teacher, describe Indian history. Me. India. Dutch. British. Mughals. Turks. Mongols. Portuguese. The end of the Great Wall of China. Obviously, it has to end somewhere, but it seems like the Mongols could have gotten a little boat and just gone round. Are these weapons of mass destruction in the room with us right now? Britain starts slightly losing money. Copenhagen. If I had a nickel for every time the United States declared war because someone attacked their ships, I'd have 5 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened 5 times. How King Tut was portrayed when they found his tomb. King Tut portrayed using new technology and DNA evidence. A normal conversation. Augustus was richer than Attalus today. Soldiers suffering from battle fatigue. General Patton. When your cave meme only counts as prehistory because writing hasn't been invented yet. Historians. The number of treaties of Paris throughout history. Small Latin American country. Everything sucks and has for 400 to 500 years, so we are gonna try a new form of government. CIA, the FUR. Historians. Divided Germany, Korea, Vietnam. Divided Yemen. Divided Austria. Joseph Stalin. If you want to win a war you need to mobilize everyone, and use your superior numbers. Historically it always worked. Nicholas Romanov. Instructions unclear, my army collapsed. How it feels to launch a construction project in Italy. Bombing an erupting volcano for a week. The USA. Is this a solution? George McClellan. Barely manages a stalemate despite knowing Lee's exact strategy, and having a more than 2 to 1 manpower advantage. Abraham Lincoln. German soldier in 1914 watching a horde of freaking zombies emerge from a Russian fortress. Richard the Lionheart. Historian specializing in the Crusades. Baldwin IV, the Leper King. Robert Hansen after being charged with searching for the Soviet spy. You are known for expanding the Ottoman Empire. Building the Ottoman Navy. Wearing an onion hat. Bangladeshi civilians. West Pakistan Army. Indian Armed Forces. United States 7th Fleet. Soviet Pacific Fleet. When you see the Jewish hippie that you literally just crucified walking around talking to people. European explorers. Onward into uncharted territory. I freaking hate people. Late Qing emperors. Maybe we should modernize to stop foreign powers from walking all over us. Empress Dowager 60. Me in class explaining out of nostalgia why 2000s were the best decades. The Iraqi exchange student. When your biggest fanboy shows up suddenly and stays for 5 weeks. Charles Dickens. Hans Christian Andersen. Will I ever be as good as the old masters? Will I ever be as good as the old masters? Will I ever be as good as the old masters? I'm the best. Odysseus leaving Ithaca. Odysseus returning to Ithaca. Somethings. The Soviet Army. America. Hey France, can you help us in a war? France. Hey, no thanks. America. It's against Britain. France. Soviet soldiers invading Finland during the Winter War. Simoheha. Great. So where am I gonna land? That's the neat part, you don't. Wilhelm I appointing Bismarck as a prime minister in 1862. In speedrunning the creation of Germany a few years later. Prehistoric humans. Prehistoric humans after grabbing a pointy stick. When a Serb kills an Austrian in Bosnia, so you, an Englishman, must fight the Germans in France. How a Roman do you want your room? Me, yes. The people of Rome. Popular, obstinate, serving the interest of an elite who ruthlessly exploits them. The illusion of free choice. Egyptologists coming up with random theories to explain gaps in history because they don't have the archaeological evidence or texts to know for sure. Random bullcrap go. Gonna prank my Sabine wife when she gets back from the festival at Rome. Day 1. Day 2. Day 817. World War I Army generals, after giving their malnourished men stale bread for breakfast, before they go over the top and inevitably die in shell fire, well, heat up, we've got a big day ahead of us. The Greeks when Mussolini invades them, wanting to recreate the Roman Empire. Betray Athens. Betray Sparta. Alcibiades every 5 minutes in the Peloponnesian War. Popular science or history. Roman concrete. Ultra high performance concrete. Mayan concrete. 18th century explorer. Wow, look, I just found a new tiny little island. The British Empire. Historians trying to process everything that's ever happened. More stuff happening. 1945 Japan. What are the Americans thinking sending just a single plane to fight us? What a stupid tact. August 1943. American and Canadian forces on the island of Kiska colonized. Everyone, stop firing. We are shooting at our own men. Roman soldier finishing the final touches of a 10-mile-long wall at Alicia. Caesar asking them to build another one. Atari in 1972 about to release Pong. Good day, gentlemen. I'm here to change the future. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later. Oh my god, Wojtek. POV. You lost a battle in 1630. Change team. Faraday inventing the electric motor in 1821 like. Good day, gentlemen. I'm here to change the future. To make you two stop arguing. The Pope in 1494. Spain. Portugal. I saw the world in half. Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. A Russian Tsar. What happened to 97% of the Circassians? Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.